Hi guys, today we will see about round off. So actually there are some rules in round off, but today we will see the number of rules in its example directly. So round off. Round off we will take up to its number of significant figures that depends on that up to which number of significant figures we have taken or we have to take the round off. Alright, then this one is your example 1. Actually this one is your also rule 1. So accordingly, suppose here we have taken a number just like you just see that 14.432, just suppose, and we have to round off up to 3 significant figures. So you have to count the number of significant figures from left to right. So you have to take up to 3 significant figures. Okay, then just you count 1 2 3, that is this 4, up to this 4 you have to round off. Then according to rule, if your this number where you have to round off, third number where you have to round off, this one is either even or odd, but the next coming number that is less than 5, here you are seeing that next coming number be 3 and 2, so 3 is less than 5, then there is no effect on rounding off number. That means after rounding off up to this 3 significant figure, that would be 14.4. So this is rounded off, that means this one is rounded off up to 3 significant figures. Next example and next rule be there. Here I am going to take some different number, just like and we have to round off. Again I wanted to round off up to 3 significant figures. Okay, then you see now everything is same, just like 14.4, but right now here I am just going to be changed, and suppose this one is 5 and next one is 0, either or nothing is there. Then suppose here we have taken either 5 is 0 or only 5 is there. So here I just want to for this situation or for this rule, I wanted to divide this rule in 2 different examples. So you just supposed to be this one is your first example for this rule. Okay, so here if it is just 14.45 and I just want to round off up to 3 significant figures, then your answer that would be, because this one is even number, 4 is even number and the next number is 5, but this one is just half of a number. Just suppose that half, that means middle, half, that means suppose you have 1, so half is 0.5, so you just think like that there is 5 is there. So what happens, your 4 that would not be changed because it is not greater than 5, it is just a 5 and next coming number is nothing be there. Alright, so your significant, and you're going to round off up to 3 significant digit. That means that would be 14.4 is there. Okay. Now for this one, I'm just going to take another example. Next example, it one is just like 14.450. So what you're seeing, after 5 a number is there and that number is 0. Okay, but 0 is nothing like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like 0 and it's just be there, but it doesn't affect on the rounding of up to 3 significant digit to this number 4. That means your resultant will be same, and this one, and that would be also 14.4 after rounding off up to 3 significant digit. That is 1, 2, 3. So your 4 is come on third digit. Alright. Now next rule, like an example. Suppose I am just taking, next one is 4, that 14 point, just I am going to enhance this example. This one is 14.4, 5 and 1, just I am going to increase 0 by 1. So this one is 451 after a decimal, and you have to round off at say up to 3 significant digits. So this one is your third number from left to right. You have to count it. Always you have to count from left to right. Alright. Okay. Then what you're seeing, that this one is 51. So if you talk about 100, so half of 100 be 50. But this one is not 50. This one is 51. That is 1 greater. So the next part, that will be 49. So simply you have to understand that after 4, this one is not 5, the next number is not 5, this one is greater than 5, because the after 5 the next number is 1, so that becomes greater than 5. Be slightly, but yeah. Okay, therefore that will be changed and that will be increased by number 1. That means your 4 becomes 5. Therefore, after rounding off up to 3 significant figure, that will be 14.5. Like that, 14.5 will be there. Okay, after rounding off. Now, next. Next example will be a very simple example. You just suppose there is 14.4 and then anything be there, suppose 14.76, like that, and you have to round off up to 3 significant digits. So it is very simple to see that after the number that you have to round off, after that the coming number is rarely greater than 5, that is 7. So it will be automatically increased by 1. So 4 becomes 5. Therefore, that will be 14.5, and this is your answer. Okay, accordingly, I just want to take another example, that is for another rule. So this one is, suppose instead of 4, because 4 it is an even number. Now I just want to take some odd numbers. So any number be there. Suppose this one is 14.7, just like. So 14.7, and then after there will be, suppose 3, 2. And then you have to round off up to 3 significant digits, that is 1, 2, 3. So 7 is your third one. So you have to round off. So you're seeing that after 7 the coming number is less than 5. Therefore there is no effect on round off digit. that would be 14.7 only. Okay. Now next one is suppose next example. Next is 14.750, and again you have to round off up to 3 significant digits. Therefore, your answer that would be, because this one is whether it is yeah, you are seeing that this one is how much? This one is 7, and 7 is odd number. For odd number, if after rounding number, the next coming number be 5, then your odd number or round up number be increased by 1. That means that will be 14.8 automatically. But this one is not, this rule is not existing for even number. This one is existing only for even number, only for odd number, not for even number. Okay. Now next one is if if suppose that 14.78, so no issue to round off up to 3 significant digits, because the rounding digit and after coming digit is really greater than 5, so it will be automatically increased by 1. So your answer that would be 14.8. Then algebra operations of significant figures. Therefore, next one in algebra operation of significant figures or digits. So in algebra we know that we have to add, subtract, multiply or divide. So this one is algebra operations. Okay. So here I am just taking for number 1 for addition. For addition. So in case of addition, actually this one also exists for subtraction. So directly here we can take for addition and subtraction. Alright. So for this one, same rule will be there. For addition and subtraction, you have to take the least number of digits after decimal. Then resultant, you have to take the same number of result after decimal. Alright. So you can see here for addition and subtraction, you just take 2 examples. Like example 1, here you have for suppose you take first for addition. So for addition, you just take a number just like 14.32 like that, plus add some with another number, and this one is just like you just suppose 1.1. Okay, so we have taken these 2 numbers are there. So what we are seeing, after decimal we have 2 numbers, and here after decimal we have 1 number only. So which one is least number after decimal? Definitely this one is your least number, because there is 1 is there only, and there is 1 and 2 be there. That's why this one is your list number. List number. Okay. Then after getting a sum, so after getting sum, here you will get this one is 14 point. This one is not 14. Actually, this one is 15.42. Okay. After add up these two numbers, so you have list number after decimal, one be there. You have list number after decimal, that is 1. So here you have to also take, then here now you have to round off to get your resultant. Okay, so after rounding, you see how much be the number, one number be there, and here there is 1, 2, here there is 1 only. So after decimal you have to take one number only, so you have to round up to here, up to 4. Then what would be? So that would be, because this one is your even, and after coming number is 2, 2 is less than 5, so there is no effect on 4, so your resultant will be 15.4 only, and this is your resultant. That is, this is your answer. Okay, now just take another example for subtraction. Therefore, example 2, and this one is for subtraction. So for subtraction, now here we have taken the same number. So how much be the number? 14.32. Here is 1.1, but result will be change. So we have to subtract 1.1 out of 14.32. Now you see 1 is your list number and this one is 1. Here is 2. You now just subtract 1.1 from here. So your resultant will be 13.22. Alright. So in 13.22, your list number after decimal be 1 is there. So you have to round off up to 1. That is here. Here you have to round off. So your resultant will be 13.2. Why it is 13.2? Because after 2, the coming number, this one is less than 5. So on rounding off number, there is no effect of this coming number. Okay? Alright. Now the second one is, this one is your first rule for addition and subtraction. Now we will take second one. So your second one is for for multiplication and division. So for multiplication and division, we have a same one rule, just like addition and subtraction. See here, what happens in multiplication and division. Here you have to take the least significant number throughout the given number. Whatever the multiplied and whatever after division, you have to take this one in its resultant. So just I am going to take an example for multiplication. Just click for multiplication. Just take example 1 for this one. Suppose here I am taking 12 point. I think this one is bigger number. So we just I'm just going to take just 12 point and 12.31, and then we have to multiply this one with another number, and another number is just suppose 1.1. 1. Again we have taken 1.1. Okay. So you see here the number of significant figures, that is here and here. So here your number of significant figures are 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 4, and here is number of significant figures 1, 2. So there is 2. So first you multiply this one. Now after doing multiplication, you just multiply this one. Numbers are 1. This one is 33 and 134. 4. 3 is there. 22 and 3, 25. 2 be there, and then again 11 and 2. This one is 30. So you're getting 1, 3, 5, 4, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 13.541. After doing multiplication, you got it. Then, how much be your answer overall? So your answer will be, see, your least significant digit. Your least significant digit be 2, because this one is 4 and 4 is greater than 2. So your answer will be in 2 significant digits. But here, how many digits will there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 number of digits are there. So you have to round off up to 2 significant digits. So, alright. Then after round off, how much be there? You will get here. After round off, that would be, see, you have to come up to here. So that would be 13 point, the next number is 5, because this one is odd, so automatically it will be increases by 1. But right now you are seeing that after 5 is also some number will be there, so no effect. Ultimately you will get greater than 13, that is it will be increased by 1. So your answer, that would be, after rounding off up to 2 significant digits, you will get 14, and 14 this one is your result. Okay. Simultaneously, we will take another example for division. So if you want to take for division, just take different example. So the first number is suppose 12.32. Just take here 2. Otherwise 1 be there. Otherwise you take 2 for complete division. Just take 2 here. And if this one is divided by 1.1, alright. Again you see there is a 4-digit number, that is 4 significant numbers are there. There is a 2-digit number, 2 significant digits are there, and here you have to divide this one. So after doing division, how much you will get? So after doing division, here you will get 11.2. So you have less significant numbers, that is 2. This one is significant digits. Number of significant digits are there 4. So you have to round off up to 2 significant digits, that is from here. But the after coming number is less than 5. So no effect on 1. Therefore, your significant digit, your round off, after rounding off, your result will be 11. So this one is your